yeah, I should win just because you had the Timberwolves in the 8th seed.
Vasilevsky's been playing really well, and the Lightning have a great offense.
Yeah, it was a tremendous shot, and I've come to expect it from LeBron. I would say I wish the best for the Red Sox, but as a Yankees fan, that's really hard for me to do.
The biggest addition to me is Jalen Brunson.
Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers, and that's all I have to say. He's still a top 5 quarterback in this league, and there's nothing really anyone can do about it.
Why'd you have to name him? Like, seriously? Like, thanks, man.
Who would have thought 5 years ago that the Clippers and Nets would be facing in the finals?
How is Joe Burrow going to get the ball to them if his butt is already on the ground?
Crazy. And for the fans at home,
Hello, I'm Cy Mendenhall, and you're listening to Outsiders Opinions with Kevin and Austin.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to our NFL Opinions of the Week. I'm Kevin. I'm joined by the man that I just discussed yesterday. It was a video we posted about discussing playoffs. But, last year, I think there should have been a team, like the Cowboys should have fired Mike McCarthy based on his playoff success and just the way that Packers-Cowboys game went. Now, of course, the title of the video is Sean McDermott. Austin, how do you feel about, how have your feelings changed about Sean McDermott from now to before the start of the season?
That's a tough question. I mean, didn't we talk about him potentially getting fired if he had a bad start to the year?
Yes, he was on our hot seat. Mike McCarthy was on one. We were both pretty set on Robert Saleh. Same thing with the Saints, and we were pretty close on him because to me, I've been critical of him, and that's why I didn't really believe in the Bills. Is he hasn't done well. He's been a really good head coach, but there have just been some dumb moments from him, especially in the playoffs with 13 seconds and 3 timeouts with the Chiefs, and he kind of played prevent defense, and that eventually cost them the game because that's how they got into field goal range to tie the game.
I will say the playoffs definitely luckily have changed their overtime rules, so they would have had the chance of still winning that game if they had the current playoff rules. But I mean, the title of the video, Kevin, is Sean McDermott still on the hot seat? And you would say yes.
Yes, especially because in the predictions video, I was talking about I can really see I go 40% chance the Broncos upset the Bills. And if that happens, I see McDermott being gone because you also have, I mentioned the 13 seconds game. You also have that game where the Bills just got outplayed by the Bengals. And I want to say it was a wild card game. That's it. Yeah, it had to be 2 years ago.
Was it a wild card game? I thought the Bills beat the Ravens in the wild card game and then lost.
Oh,
to the
it was a
Bengals.
divisional round. Okay, it was a divisional round. Was it though? No, they were both 14-4. Was this was last year? Because wait.
What?
No, this is 23. This is 2 years ago.
Yeah, this is 2 years ago, yeah.
So was this when the no. Because the Chiefs have always been the number 1 seed, right? Or
the Chiefs weren't the 1 seed last year, but they were the 1 seed in 22.
In 22, okay, which would be
because last year the 1 seed was the Ravens.
Okay, so I guess because I just remember this game, they just got outplayed. It was 27-10 was the final score.
How hot is the seat? Is the seat? I mean, you said before we recorded that you thought he would get fired, given a bad playoff performance. But is that this round, or is it next round, or what point is he safe?
I'm trying to think. I don't think he's safe unless, I think AFC title game, he's safe.
But even if he loses.
Even if that's the thing where, because I think the Bills were on their Super Bowl or bust, right?
I believe so, yes.
That's where it kind of seems like I could see the Bills parting ways with him even after the AFC Championship game, But I'm going to say, even if he loses the AFC Championship game, he stays. But if he doesn't make to the AFC Championship game, he's gone.
If he does not,
If he does not.
okay. I think he's safer than that. For part of the reason is I think Josh Allen likes him as a coach, and I still believe that they want to keep some consistency around Josh Allen, but we'll have to see. I mean, I don't know. I think if he loses to the Broncos, I could definitely see it, but I think if he loses to the Texans or the Ravens, yeah, if he loses to the Texans or Ravens, or especially the Ravens, if he loses to the Ravens, I don't really think that's, unless they get blown out. But if it's a close, hard-fought game, comes down to a field goal at the end or a touchdown at the end, I don't think he'll be let go if they lose to like the Ravens or Texans in the second round or the divisional round.
Okay. Because my reasoning, he's one of the longest tenured coaches, and I do think the Bills are reaching that point of this is the same thing. And he was on the, we agreed he was on the hot seat this year and last year a little bit too. That's why he fired I don't remember who their offensive coordinator was before Joe Brady. And that's when Joe Brady got elevated. And of course that has worked out. But to me, that's what's concerning about the Bills is they seem to be on the edge with him. Like, hey, you're done. Because there are longer tenured coaches with Mike Tomlin and John Harbaugh, who both haven't had really great playoff success. But it is something to where I haven't seen that from the team of going, hey, you need to do this. I get that feeling with the Bills. And I know Josh Allen likes him, but I do think there could be a scenario where Joe Brady is getting getting offers and getting head coaching interviews. He may stay, but Josh Allen does like him. And I wonder if if the owners are like, we want to keep this offensive mind with us for Josh Allen. Because Josh Allen did say, no, he stinks. Don't hire him when talking about Joe Brady. So that's something I could see happening, or them going in an offensive-minded head coaching way to help Josh Allen.
I think that the GM and everybody wants to do what's best for Josh Allen. I think they see him as the poster boy for the team, and if Josh Allen wants to keep Sean McDermott, I feel like that will happen.
That's fair. Yeah, I can see that. Okay. So you think he's safe. I think he's still on the hot seat.
I think that if he loses to the Broncos, I could definitely see him fired. But I think if he survives the Broncos game, I think he's safe.
I can see it even happening after the divisional round if he doesn't make it to the AFC Championship game. Because if you lose to the Chiefs, I can understand from a GM, yeah, it's the Chiefs. They've been incredible past few years, but because they're viewed as the second best team, if not the best team in the AFC by a lot of people. So to me, this is going to be a disappointment if they don't make it to the AFC Championship game. And a big disappointment. Not just like, we're disappointed. Yeah, that's a big disappointment for them. Even it's still going to be disappointing if they don't make it to the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, I can agree that it's going to be disappointing. It's just whether or not he's actually going to be gone after that.
Yeah. My question is just from the Bills ownership and GM, do you like what better things can he do? Like, is this the best team? Is this the best the team will be under him? And I think they may go yes and want to start anew because they want that Super Bowl.
We'll have to see. I think he's safe if he wins in the wild card.
Okay. Me, it's AFC divisional. He just has to make it, or AFC championship. So let us know your thoughts in the comments. We appreciate you listening to Outsiders Opinions.